Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing from Maui Land and Pineapple Company, and no, it's not about finding the best recipe for pineapple upside down cake. Though after looking at these numbers, maybe they should stick to fruit as to before we get started. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for you to check out. This is a Form 8K filing, also called a current report. Companies use this to announce major events that investors should know about. This one is about their financial results for the first quarter of 2025 that ended in March of 2025, that ended in March of 2025. Let's see how Maui Land and Pineapple is doing. The key item here is item 202, which covers their results of operations, which means how they did financially. They released a press statement about their first quarter financial results, which is included as an exhibit, meaning an attachment to this filing. Here's the press release, which is like the company's official announcement about how things are going. It's their way of presenting the information to the public. Let's look at some numbers. The Fairmont Kealani Resort saw an increase in occupancy and average daily rate. Occupancy going up means more rooms are filled, and the average daily rate going up means they're charging more per room. Sounds promising, right? But overall, the company reported a net loss for the quarter, meaning they spent more money than they made. Let's dive into the specifics to see what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, here's a look at the actual financial results. A quick glance at the summary table shows a net loss of about $4.3 million for the 3 months ending March 31, 2025. This is concerning, especially since last year for the same period they reported net income, meaning they earned money of about $1.2 million. So they really took a dive. It's a big shift from profit to loss. Let's see if we can find out why that happened. The press release mentions that real estate sales decreased. So real estate sales are down. That means they sold less property this year compared to last year. Real estate revenue was only about $100,000 compared to over $8 million last year. That's a big decrease in revenue. They're also having trouble selling Kapalua Club memberships. Revenue dropped from about $1.4 million to just $300,000. It looks like fewer people are joining their club. Okay, so real estate sales and club memberships are down. What about their resort operations like the hotel mentioned at the top? Here, revenue actually increased from $29 million to $22.6 million, which is good, but it looks like that increase wasn't enough to make up for the decreases elsewhere. They say the increase at the resort was due to higher occupancy and higher prices, which is good, but still not enough. The press release states that operating costs and expenses increased by about $3.8 million, so costs went up. This means that it costs them more to run the business, and that's not good when your revenue is also down in other areas. The interest expense increased by about $700,000, so it costs more to borrow money. Let's check their overall financial health. They mention having about $27.8 million in cash and cash equivalents as of March 31, 2025. While having cash on hand is generally good, what matters is how they're managing their money and what their plans are for the future. Also, it says here that they will likely need to borrow money in the future. Now, looking at these results more broadly, Maui Land and Pineapple Company is facing some serious headwinds, meaning they are facing tough times. The drop in real estate and club membership sales is concerning. And even though their resort is doing better, it's not enough to offset the losses. The increase in operating costs and interest expense only adds to the pressure, meaning it just makes things worse. This is not a recipe for success. They really need to turn things around. One thing they might be banking on is the strength of the Maui brand. Maui is known as a beautiful place, so maybe they are thinking they can rely on that to improve things. But they will need more than just reputation to succeed. Alright, that's our breakdown of Maui Land and Pineapple Company's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.